show. So this is a light bar, LED light bar that's got, it's like a MIDI sensor. And what I'm trying to do is make sort of an audio playback system that's analogous to vinyl records. So what I've got now is a little Csound thing. I wrote up a little bit of the design inputs here. And kind of the idea is I'm trying to make the analog to like a two turntables system into a mixer. So the essence of the idea is, how do you get two independent sound files at variable speed, but that's not important. Two independent sound files and have a pre-fade listen and actual output, but on just a sound card. That's the problem to solve. So the solution I've been coming up with here, and what I'm trying to work on, is the idea that you split it by channel. So what I've got is sort of a keyboard sensing apparatus here with the sense key opcode. And I'm basically just detecting keys. I was thinking about doing like macros just so it's easier to remember which key is which. I'm using like lowercase l and uppercase L to trigger sounds, pre-fade listen. So what I'm trying to do now at this moment is I should figure out a way to adjust this K pitch parameter as variable pitch at a K rate. So the problem with this, what's the problem with this? The switching seems okay. Switching seems okay. The issue is going to be maybe I have to make like a read pointer or something, or like just a tracking pointer, you know, that tracks time over the duration of the sound file, and sort of track that and then keep it as a skip time. Could I use, how much Zack space did I get here? Let's see. So I suppose I can just demonstrate it. It might clip. This will be interesting to see in the recording if this clips. But here we go. So we'll just run it as it is without changing anything. And so what you'll notice is we initialized Csound, but nothing's playing. And this is sort of how I envision it as like a performance system. Under the hood, what's happening is it's simply being allocated for 1 hour using the score statement here. So it's basically making a table for an hour, and then I've just got infinite durations for a couple instruments. I just upgraded the Csound as well. I was using version 5, using version 6 or something now, 6.08. December 2nd was compiled. So here we go. So we've got the running instance. Make sure we get to the right spot here. Got the running instance, and so it's kind of got keyword. I don't know if I can show this, but when I press lowercase l here, let me just make sure I can hear it. I know that it's working right. Yeah, so if I press just L, what it's going to try to do here is it's just going to play the sound file from disk. So important to note that this is a solid state drive here. I want to look and see how loud this is too in the levels. It's going to look like shit, but yeah, it's kind of loud. I don't know. I should scale it. I should scale it with, I should make like 0 dBFS declaration and stuff. So okay, so then what happens is I'm treating the left channel, which is what we're hearing it on now, as the pre-fade channel, and then if I press uppercase L while it's playing, it'll switch. So now this is, you think of it as the master output, right? And so we're listening to it. And so my idea here is to take another source of program material and have variable speed, much like a turntable, but yet we've only got the stereo output to work with. That's kind of the limitation here, which is interesting. It's a tough challenge. I've been working on this for like 10 years, literally. So the lowercase r will give you the other source. It's the wrong speed and pitch, and what we're listening to right now is an exercise in dichronic listening. So you're hearing two different inputs at two different rates in both ears, and it takes a special type of auditory processing to be able to listen to that. But the idea is you would switch speed here, and then when you're ready, you press uppercase R again, and then you transition it over. And you can do the same thing with the left side. It's sort of a toggle. So now we switch. So you can kind of switch them around. And then of course we've got the stop playback as well. So the idea is you're basically taking two monaural signals and switching them on and off at this moment. This is how the system's designed at this moment. So when we go up to the design inputs here, this is sort of what we would do for like design outputs. So quick way to hear two sound files match the speeds sound together. That's like yeah, I should say gotta get the committee to sign off on this, right? Played simultaneously. Okay. Mono output sound outputs. Yeah, so this is the premise, right? So the limitation, maybe I had to write this, you know, like the limitation here is like using a single 2-channel sound card to have both pre-fade listen let's see, main limitation, single channel sound card, both pre-fade listen and master as distinct outputs. The vision, let's see, the vision is to what? Vision is to only route the right channel to a sound mixer and have left be PFL. So this is the premise here, and we got to make sure we remember this when we go back and do the verification. This is sort of like medical device development, right? So like you do your design inputs, and then once you're done, you come back and you say, what did we got? This is what we want to make, but what do we got? So in a way, we're sort of designing the synthesizer from the outside in, which is sort of how you're supposed to